Good morning, guys. Welcome back to my channel. We are finally back today. I hope you guys had an amazing holiday with your family. So I am 10 DPO today. I'm going to go ahead and start testing. I was still waiting for this new brand of test that I ordered. It's called Bird and Bee Company or something like that, but apparently it's actually a Canadian brand. That's why I had never heard of it before. So they should be shipping anytime soon. They should be arriving anytime soon. After I ordered them, they notified me that they shipped it the next day, and it did say 5 to 7 days since it was coming from Canada. So those should be coming soon because it's been about 5 days today. So I think they're coming through USPS. I'm not really sure. But I found some new tests. I'm very excited to try these. It's from my local grocery store called Publix. It's supposed to compare to a first response, but it's called one-step pregnancy test. Kind of looks like a first response, and it's a red dye. I've seen something like this at this store before, but it was always blue dye, and you guys know I don't like those because they do always show a line. So I was excited to see that this was red dye. It's my very first time finding these, so that's what we're gonna take today. And it says, like, at the bottom of the box, compared to first response, so I imagine that they're just as sensitive. And then the other tests that I had ordered specifically for this cycle were also very sensitive for early testing. They're supposed to detect 10 MIU for HCG. I'm imagining this one-step one is going to be similar, so who knows. But at 10 DPO, this was a good month for, let's just say, baby dancing, because we tried to baby dance a lot. I'll show you my chart, hold on. So I ovulated this month just as my app had predicted for December 20th, and we had baby dance the 2 days before ovulation. Actually all the way up to 4 days before ovulation, then 2 days, then we baby danced on ovulation day and the day after, just in case. So we kind of did like the every other day thing. I think it's like a technique, I don't know, it has a name to it, but you start baby dancing way before ovulation starts, and you keep doing every other day until ovulation comes and after, just in case, because we never really know. Even if you're taking ovulation strips or just tracking your symptoms, we never know what moment your body is actually releasing the egg. But I've actually gotten good at tracking my own self. Like, I can feel the cramping and I can feel all that going on, and I can even feel my temperature elevate the next day. So I definitely ovulated on December 20th, and I've been keeping track of notes and all of that. But today would be the first day that I'm actually testing for this cycle, and I figure if I did not get pregnant this month, it's definitely not for lack of baby dancing on the days I was supposed to, because we try to hit as much as we can on the proper days and before and after, just in case, because you never know. So 10 DPO, let's go ahead and take this test. I had a dream last night that I had a positive test. In my dream, I'm going to open it up right now. In my dream, I was taking easy at home strips, which I don't have any of, but I took a test and it wasn't positive right at the start, but I had put it down, and like 5 minutes later it showed up like very clearly positive. It wasn't a dye stealer, but it was positive, and there was bright pink lines. So this is what this looks like. There's 2 in the box. And a couple days ago I actually had another dream that I had a baby girl, and I have a strong feeling that if and when I get pregnant again, it's going to be a girl. Whether I'm supposed to have more than one more or what, I am not sure, but I know for sure that my next pregnancy, my next successful one, is going to be a girl, because I've had multiple dreams so far of being pregnant, and it's definitely a baby girl in the dream. And I was showing her to our family, and she was tiny and just wobbly, like freshly newborn. So I had that dream a couple days ago, but I have those dreams occasionally, and I'm sure some of you guys do too. The positive pregnancy tests line dreams, and then the baby dreams as well. But I'm hoping that I'm pregnant this month. It's our last chance to be pregnant in the month of December. That is when I found out that I was pregnant with my other 2 children. we found out in the month of December. So that would be pretty cool. So I'm dipping it right now. It has a very small reading window. Let's see if it starts going through. Let me try dipping it again. I'm not seeing it go through yet. It has very tiny reading windows, a little round one and an oval one. Alright, so that's going through. Let me read the box. Results in 5 minutes. So let me catch the time. And these were very cheap too. It's 7:33, so at 7:38 we'll check out the test. These were pretty cheap. I think it was well, I guess not that cheap, but $7.99 for the box of 2. So it's my first time seeing them. It's like a purplish box. I've seen these and it has like the blue accents, and those are the blue dye ones. So we'll see how these work. Hopefully they continue carrying these, because I'll definitely keep buying these for just last minute situations like this time, where I wanted to go ahead and start testing today at 10 DPO but did not have any test on hand. You guys know I do not like first response because they give really bad gray indent lines or just faint lines that end up not being true. And I haven't really found a cheap test yet. That's why I'm excited to try the Bird and Bee one. And I bought, they come in packs of 4, so I bought 2 packs of those. Came out to 20 bucks with free shipping. So I thought those were pretty affordable. If I end up liking that brand, I'll continue ordering those and just have them in stock and not order them last minute, since they do come from Canada. But anyway, haven't had a whole lot of symptoms. I've had some, and I've just been jotting them down in my notes just in case it does end up being something. But for this cycle, I've been taking my prenatals ever since ovulation, and then I've been doing the progesterone cream right after ovulation, and I actually just ran out, so last night was my last dose, and I went ahead and ordered more off Amazon, so they're supposed to get here today. So hopefully it's not too much of a gap of not having the progesterone, because I had it last night, but I have to wait till it comes in today to continue the progesterone cream. Other than that, no spotting or anything. And I'll save my notes on my symptoms for just in case I do end up pregnant, then I will make a video on that. But let's give this test, let's see what time it is. 3 more minutes and then we'll see the results together. Alright, it just turned the time, 5 minutes. So for this test, the little oval circle is the control line, and then the test results are supposed to be in the round circle to the left. So let's go ahead, put this in front of the camera and see if we see anything today for 10 DPO. And this is early in the morning. I've never taken this specific test before. I know there's not Publix stores all over the US. It's more of a southern store, so if you guys have taken this test before, let me know. But if they compare to first response, they're supposed to be very sensitive. And then once I get my Bird and Bee test, I will give you guys my review on those two, since it'll be my first time trying those. So I don't think I'm seeing anything right off the bat from the camera, but let me take a closer look. It's one thing I don't like about brand new tests, because I see a line on this and it's kind of shifted. I don't know if you guys can tell. You know what? This just reminded me of my dream last night too. I was dreaming, well, let's continue showing you guys this test, but in my dream I had taken a test and for some reason the lines were off-centered, like way off-centered, and then in my dream I said that's why I hadn't noticed the line at first, because I was looking in the wrong spot. So that's kind of funny. This test is definitely off-centered. You can see the oval circle. it's kind of just like not in the middle, and then on the round part I see something and it's also off-centered. But I don't know if that's just an indent or a shadow line, or if it even has any color. I can't tell. Like when I shine it to the light, it kind of disappears. So it might just be an indent line. Let me see if I can zoom into it a little more while it's down. It also kind of looks like it has some type of scratch or something. I don't know about this one. Let me take it out of the case and see if that helps at all, because I'm going to log it into my notebook anyway. So let me just take it out and see. Alright, I took it out. Still not really seeing anything. I think maybe what I was seeing is that line where like that thin plastic film, kind of like the edge of that. Maybe I was seeing that. I'm not really sure. This does look like it's still a little bit streaky, still trying to go through, but it's definitely been 5 minutes now. So I'm going to call it negative for today for 10 DPO. I'll take a couple pictures of it and post them at the end of this video. I don't know if you guys ever looked up implantation calculators. I know they have like online calculators where you can see like when you're supposed to be due, like due date calculators, but then there is calculators that tell you when you're supposed to have implantation. And based on my ovulation day, it says that a very, what do you call it, a common implantation day for me would be 9 DPO, which was yesterday. Anything before that, it kind of just said possible. Like the farther away you get from ovulation, it says possible but not likely. And then around like 8, 9, 10 DPO, it says very likely, with 9 DPO specifically being the very likely. And then as the days pass by, it says not likely anymore. So I'm still pretty early for testing if I were to be just freshly implanting yesterday. So who knows. Let me take a couple pictures of this. I don't see any definite lines on this, so I'm just going to call it negative for 10 DPO. I'm thankful for you guys coming to join me today though, and for my cycle buddies, I wish you the best of luck when you start testing, or if you have already started testing for this month. And we'll just continue testing. I have one more of these for tomorrow, and then hopefully by then my other tests come in, and we'll continue testing until the end of the cycle for this month. So thanks again for watching. I'll see you guys back tomorrow.